In this episode, I'll be talking about Big Ed and Rose from the Philippines. Is their love true love? Let's find out in this video.
Hi guys, girl lilymutamztv, also known as lilymutamztv, girl from Zambia. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe so that each time I upload videos, you will be notified that lilymutamztv has posted a video. So I started the 90 days Fiancé program on my YouTube channel, just talking about what's going on. And in the previous episode, I talked about our lover boy Usman and Lisa. But in this video, I will be focusing on Big Ed and Rose. Okay, there's a lot I have to say about this couple because we all know that Big Ed can be very, very annoying. But I want to just give a brief history of who Big Ed is for the sake of people who don't really know what's going on or maybe want to catch up. So Big Ed is a California-based American lover boy that has found himself a sweetheart in the Philippines. He is a professional photographer. He makes a lot of money, and therefore he can afford to travel obviously to the Philippines during this 90 days before the program ends. But it's like obviously for him to fall in love with somebody far away, his intention is also to travel there. So according to Big Ed, he was married before about 29 years ago, but his relationship ended sour because he cheated on his wife. And he has a daughter, a beautiful daughter, who is now 29 years old and has spent his life raising his daughter. And he has a beautiful dog that he keeps in the house, that he feels is his best friend. And that's what he focuses on. And this is when he's realized that he needs to be in a relationship. And how did he meet our beautiful Rose? He met her on Facebook. You see, there's something about social media. Social media is powerful. It's a powerful tool. These days, Facebook even recommends you to add certain people. So according to him, Facebook recommended this beautiful goddess and he added her on Facebook. They've been chatting ever since, and they would send each other voice notes, videos. She would send him pictures every day, and they fell in love. So their love has been rolling on for 3 months. And during this period, obviously, that he's been in a relationship with Rose, his family have been against the relationship because, I mean, you can't just meet somebody on the internet and say you are in love and you've never met before, and you think the pictures and the conversations you're having is enough. Unless you see each other in person, then the love will be more solid. And then he has a co-worker that he works with that has been so frank. This beautiful lady also has a mom who's from the Philippines, and she frankly tells him that, look, don't think the Philippines is the best place for you to be, like, you know, it's a 5-star kind of arrangement. Be prepared to see rats and all sorts of creatures, creeping creatures. And he was really, really obviously frightened by the whole experience of the conversation. And she was just saying that my mom is from there, and believe you me, I don't think you will survive there. And because he's in love, obviously nobody can stop a man who's in love or a person who's in love. the best she could do is just advise him to say, this is what you expect when you get to the Philippines. And then he has been sending gifts to Rose, which have never reached. And that's the sad part, obviously, because he has spent $5,000. $5,000 for somebody you've never met before. He sent literally everything because Rose is from a poor family. So he thought by sending her certain gifts, household items, that he would be helping out. But according to him, these items have never reached the Philippines, but he keeps on sending and sending and sending and sending and sending. And then he complains in one of the episodes that his girlfriend Rose has an older sister with whom they live together. The sister has a shop, and she contacted Big Ed asking for money. Can I have money for my shop? My business will be closed down, but don't tell Rose. It's obvious Rose is aware of their communication, but they just have to pretend that they don't know what's going on. Like, so Big Ed is in a dilemma. He shares this with his co-worker, and the co-worker is just like, dude, you've been spending money on this girl. You've never even met her in person. And now the family is asking for money and telling you to keep secrets. That's a little bit creepy. And then Big Ed is still, eager to go and meet this beautiful young lady in the Philippines. He gets to the Philippines, and this is where Rose gets disappointed, because first of all, Big Ed is a little short man and he's fat. Her face was literally cringing with disappointment, like, okay, what am I doing with this man? And he has no neck, something like that. She was disappointed. Anyway, they give each other a hug. He's happy to see the love of his life. He even expresses that he's never seen such a beautiful, woman before. And by the way, Rose is 23 years old. She's 23. His daughter is 29. So he's literally dating somebody who is way younger than his daughter. Big Ed. So from there, obviously, he goes to where he's supposed to stay, and then they go and meet Rose's family and the dad as well. In the episodes, you've watched it obviously, but then the funny part is when he went to meet the dad to Rose, and Rose's dad offered to have a shower with him outside. And he was just like, I've never experienced this, showering with because this is like his potential father-in-law. But then they had a shower. And then there were also some rats moving around. And they are really from a poor family. Rose is actually from a really, really poor family, but she's such a very, very sweet girl. And the creepy part is where as they're going through the market, I think the day when they were going to Rose's sister's place where Rose lives, where they had prepared dinner and everything for him, a surprise lunch. The son to Rose, because Rose has a son, by the way, who's about 4 years old. She was in a previous relationship, called Big Ed dad. I think that was a little bit too fast. I mean, before you are even married, it's like this kid has been trained to call this man dad, and I think it's not fair on the child. I just found that a little bit strange. I wouldn't allow my child to call a strange man dad instantly. So that was like a put off for me, like, oh, okay, it's like she's really been planning this whole thing. And then obviously the time when they had gone to the family house where Rose stays, he was just surprised at how poor his sister and the brother-in-law are. But they were all happy, filled with joy, content. Rose's father was there. Everyone, they all sat down and ate their meal, and he was just being so disrespectful, knowing Ed is being just disrespectful, wondering what is all this. I think I'm gonna stay in a hotel. I can't live in such type of an environment. And they are still happy and content. Anyway, the time when he's at Rose's father's place, Rose's father offers that he actually tells him that because he wants his daughter to be respected, they will share the same room, and that creeped him out as well. He was thinking, why should you tell me to share the same bed? You know, like a lot of strange things were happening. I think they were just like trying to test him. And her father is so content with his farming business. He's got a farm, and when they went to see the pigs that they have on the farms, Big Ed asked, where does your father live? And she's like, he lives here. And he just wondered, I don't even know how these people survive. And then he asks Rose's dad if they can go and sleep elsewhere, and he said, please look after my daughter. So they go. So Rose and Big Ed go into a hotel, check into a hotel, and obviously all of us were thinking, is the business going to happen today? No, it did not, because Big Ed now started thinking, okay, if she has a child, what happened to our previous relationship? I think I need an STD test. And then he tells Rose, and she is really offended. She was actually shocked that they slept together, sharing the same bed. And he demarcated the middle of the bed and said, you sleep here, I sleep here. Like, I don't understand. And then he tells her that he doesn't like the hair on her legs, so she should shave. And she also says, I'm not going to give you a kiss because I don't like the beard on your face. But I feel sorry for Rose. I mean, kissing that man, oh, I'm sure most of you guys, you are cringing each time he's trying to kiss her or to hug her, on behalf of Rose. And then she shaves her legs. He promises to shave his beard. And, the story of love continues. But when he told Rose that she should have an STD test, she was quite disappointed about that. And he apologized and told her that he was sorry. But then she complained, to the producers of the show that I feel like he doesn't trust me. Why would he ask me for such a test? And for somebody who cheated on his wife, for them to be divorced, it means you have a problem. But it's like he is more or less insecure because obviously she's a young girl, and he complains a lot about her situation where she lives. And he was just like, his conclusion has been, is this girl trying to use me for a visa to come to the US in order to change the life of her family? And he's just like, I think she is going into this relationship with me because she wants a better life. And some people have commented, I've read comments on social media where people have said, if there's anybody who deserves a green card, she deserves a green card, because she really comes from a poor family. We've seen that. Even though she's happy with her life, she really does come from a poor family. And she keeps on saying, even to the producers of the show, that she wants the best for her son and she wants Ed to be the father. But Ed has told his friends whilst in America, he confided in a friend that he wants to have a vasectomy. He doesn't want to have any children, and he has not yet told Rose about that, but she wants a baby girl. So these guys had gone so much, into these conversations about family, kids, within the 3 months. So where we are at now in the show, Ed is having doubts about the relationship. Does this girl want me because she wants to travel to America? Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Do you think this relationship will last? We are obviously talking about this based on the show. at present, what we are watching on screen. But for me, I don't feel the chemistry between Big Ed and Rose. He is in love, but she isn't. Rose is just doing this because I feel like she has no choice but to just accept somebody who loves her. And besides, he's from America. When she gets to America, she will be living a better life and probably be sending money to her dad in the Philippines and probably change their lives like for the better. Otherwise, the true love is not there. She has explained about her previous relationship just in brief, that she was with somebody before, they're no longer together, and the person I think is married somebody else, and she wants the best for her child. So this is a mother who is desperate to get out of poverty, who is desperate to put her son in a better position in life, to change everything about their lives. And Big Ed had mentioned that he suffers from a dermatological problem, so he had sent some bedding before which have never reached the Philippines, and it was a bit of a struggle for him. That's why he really wanted to sleep in a hotel. I don't know how true that is, but he's a bit of a drama king. He's a drama king. Big Ed is a drama king, and he doesn't seem to humble himself to the level of these guys who are not from a rich family, but just, you know, embracing their culture, their way of life, the way they live, and just say, look, I understand, I believe that this is the way you live. But he's rather complaining about everything. Like, you know, it's girls that complain about things. You know, we women, we complain about things like, oh, why is it this? Why is this that? You know, especially when you're in an environment like he is. I would understand if it's a woman, because women are, you know, picky on things. But for a man, he's just too talkative. He complains a lot, and he is looking for love in Rose, but Rose is definitely not in love with him. So tell me what you think. It's a girl, lilymutamztv, also known as Galopa Z, girl from Zambia. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next with these two, because I know that the chemistry is not there. I'm not feeling the chemistry. I'm not feeling. Unlike our beautiful couple of Lisa and Usman, at least you can see a bit of chemistry. They're hugging, they're touching, they're kissing. But these guys, it ain't working. See you in my next video.
Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button, and follow me on all social media platforms. It's simply at lilymutamztv.